Hello and welcome back to the Black and Gold review show. Pedro, 5-star showing on Saturday.
5-star performance. Annan 5-star.
5 all round.
Isn't it?
Oh, incredible. 5-1 victory against top of the table champions Arbroath on Saturday.
Table top in Arbroath.
Yes, good game, wasn't it?
It was a good game actually, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was a good game. I thought we started all right and all, and then they went 1-0 up. Straight ball from the goalie, right down our throat. Kind of Toddy gets out-muscled, it kind of looked like for thingy, and the boy coming off our right-hand side and just slotted past Jamie. And then I kind of feared for the worst. I don't know about you. I actually thought, oh, here we go.
Do you know what? There was a couple of warning signs before that, just straight balls over the top, and you didn't really deal with it too well. There was one where I understand why Jamie didn't come out, but
I think it was that when
Hoops missed it, and I think that put Jamie off. Sort of, the ball ended up running through, and he probably should have came out for it, but he didn't. So there was a couple of warning signs there, and then they got that goal, and I think you're right. When they get that goal, you're starting to think, I think it was Billy King that scored for them, wasn't it? You're starting to think, oh no, here we go, because they made 9 changes from the week before, so it was a huge but again, the players that come on, like Billy King played with Hearts, Rangers, he was one of the changes, so good quality players coming on, so you kind of thought, oh no, here we go.
Do you know what? I think we played against him before when we played Hearts at Tynecastle.
Probably
years ago when Jim Chapman was in charge.
Yep.
Left winger, obviously.
Aye. He was a young lad. He was really highly thought of as well. His career never really went in the direction that everyone thought it would have. But still a good player. But again, when that goal goes in, you are probably thinking, oh no, they're full of confidence. They're wanting to turn up and win. But good reaction from Annan.
Aye, some reaction. Boys dug in well for that. We're going 2-1 at half time.
Yep.
Brilliant. Obviously Willie got the first goal. Was the corner.
Yes.
Corner coming from our right hand side. Willie fires it out to kind of inside the box. Paul Smith hits it first time, does well to keep it down actually on target, and then I think Dicko sticks his toe out just to
and got the final touch.
Just to direct it just into the goal, but I think they announced it as Paul Smith's goal, but it was Dicko's. But and the second goal was a penalty, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Josh Dixon gets pulled down in the box from a set piece, I think. So again, Willie steps up. Goalie does well to stand up to him.
He stood up. It was interesting because Willie doesn't normally wait on the goalie.
Weirdly, I think Willie said one of their players, whether it was muted or no, said to the goalie, "Stay up."
Right, because you know he does it.
Yeah, because usually I wait until. He says I wait until they dive a lot of the time.
Yeah, because I think he said after the game when I spoke to him, he changed his mind of where he was going to go because the goalie was standing up as well. So because he's normally so good at penalties as well. But as you say, he does wait. He does wait for the goalie and then just normally passes it on the other side. So, but again, nice that Tam was alert. Right in, straight in, and again it doesn't matter because the ball's in the back of the net. That's all you need. So, and then the third goal, second half.
Third goal, that's Tam Muir challenging the goalie.
Yes.
Which probably a wee bit controversial when you see the highlights. It looked like it was a foul, but you're not going to. No.
Again, great for Annan. At the time, I thought I was just waiting for the ref to blow his whistle. I don't think there's much in it, but
you went down and all. I think
still, I was.
You went down asking for the
foul. Wide. But again, you're just waiting for the ref to kind of blow in them situations you normally do. But no, fair play. I mean, he didn't
usually
think
get overprotected goalies.
They do, but.
You can't touch a lot. You can't do too much to their goalie.
And their goalie on Saturday was just a young kid. They changed their goalie.
Was that his debut?
I think it possibly was. I think he when Tam's going in and he's steamrolling in, I think an experienced goalie's probably got the leg up and leaving win on Tam, but the young goalie's just kind of took it and it's went against him. So, but brilliant for Annan.
Oh, aye.
So gets him that third goal. It was probably key to get.
To get the next goal, as always, it's a wee cliche in it, but whoever gets the next goal has got to win this game.
But 2-goal cushion settles you down, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Massively.
It gives you that little bit more confidence that you're in control of the game. And when it's always one goal, it's always in the balance.
It is. Then, what happened next? Luca Ross came on.
Yes.
Yeah, so midway, Charlie
looked sharp when he came on.
Luca did, aye. So Charlie and Gowser came off, and who else came off?
I don't know, because Dan Carmichael came on, Luca Ross came on, Aaron Brown obviously came on.
Yeah.
Try to think what other substitutions that he's used.
That was it. Charlie Maxwell came off, Gowser, Paul McGowan came off, and who was playing right wing back? Oh, that's terrible. Paul Smith come off?
Possibly did.
Paul Smith.
Yeah.
Gowser and
Yep.
Charlie.
But Luca looked sharp when he came on.
Oh, wow. Aye. And again, we'll touch on, he's had a fabulous couple of weeks because... Fabulous.
Fabulous
couple of weeks. Scored his first senior goal 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm. Against who?
The last home game, Cammy. Who was that against? Who was it? You were there enough.
What was I there? I can't remember either.
That was Alloway last week.
Yep.
And the week before... No, that was Queen's.
It was Queen's, we were away, yep.
It was one before that then, sorry.
Right, okay.
Oh, that's terrible.
Luke will remember us.
Luke will remember it. He'll know he'll be watching, so...
He's got it playing on the loop just on his TV all the time now. Aye, but
and
good.
Then he signed a 2-year deal, the next 2-year contract extension with Motherwell.
Ah, nice.
So
that's good.
That's really good for him and his development. And then obviously come on a Saturday, full of confidence, banging in a couple of great goals. First one was great. Second one was executed very well.
It was executed well because it was the first one was a brilliant finish from Luca. Really good.
Did you see where he started with the ball?
So
just outside our box.
Yep. It was a really good goal, that goal. And again, just perfectly finished into the corner. And the fifth one was another. It was Tam the goalie again. And Tam kind of gets up above him. That one I don't think was a foul. And then the ball ends up breaking to Luca, and he's got a couple of bodies in front of him. He's probably 20 yards, and he just dinks it sort of in.
Just lifts it over them.
Just nice and calm though. Some players might just get that out their feet and smash it, but he just lift it right over them into the goal. Great finish. And
I don't know how he thought to do that because he's an absolute moon man. Like,
is he?
There's no much up top, like, but hey, if we can play score goals like that, he'll do all right.
Aye, great couple of weeks for him. And just a brilliant result. With the boys buzzing in the change room, just...
Aye, obviously. Because we're in a situation now, which we spoke about the last few weeks, we can't afford to be dropping points.
Win games.
That was a huge one. Just because of, obviously, they've won the league. They're a team that's obviously been in form as of late. Obviously going winning the league, but... Aye. Obviously, they beat us last time when we went up there and all, didn't they? So it was just a case of... This is, without being disrespectful either, this is probably the one that you're thinking we need to win. This is going to be the hardest out of the three. Without being disrespectful at Dumbarton or Cove, I think obviously where Arbroath are, that's where you think this has got to be the toughest one.
But the permutations have worked. We spoke about it. We predicted this was going to happen, Peter. We predicted it's worked in Annan's favour. And again, quick question, how quickly was it until the boys asked about the Inverness result, or got spoken about?
To be honest, I had kind of one eye on it.
Did you?
Aye.
And you were filtering it through straight away.
To the bench
because it was a late goal for them. We'll touch on it in a minute.
Do you know what?
Stenny.
I didn't know that until after the game.
Right.
It was Stevie Bryson that told me after the game.
Right.
So I was walking away from the changing room. Bryce went, "What a result that is!" I said, "Aye, brilliant." I think he thought he went to 5-1. He went, "Fucking, was it finished 2-2?"
Stenny, no, 1-1, but they scored
Montrose
90 plus 1 or 90 plus 2. Stenny was, so yeah.
But aye, that's worked out really well.
Great
for us.
Closes it in 1 point. 1 point.
Would have been better if they got beat right enough.
But again, when Inverness were winning for so long in the game, you're absolutely taking them dropping points.
Totally.
Because it's deflating losing a late goal as well, isn't it? So, yeah, so that's it's good. The boys are buzzing. I'll just be looking forward to the next game.
Again, Gowser come off. Looked like he felt something.
Right.
Hopefully nothing major. He'll get assessed through the week and rested, I would imagine. Because again, for his age, it's pretty obvious he's not the most mobile. I think it's bad knees. I think he's got. Yeah. So, what a shift he puts in every week. Like, he doesn't shirk away from the hard work either. That's the thing.
Doesn't miss many games either. He's very consistent in his game time that he can produce for Annan. So, touch on a little bit on Aaron Brown's sending off, which was obviously, what 2 or 3 minutes to go, wasn't long left in the game.
We've probably only been on the pitch for 5-10 minutes.
What did you make of it? What did you make of it aside?
Personally, I seen Tam Muir having a go with,
was it Watson?
Keith Watson.
Yep.
But it looked that Aaron Brown came in, and I looked like, to me, and someone said that something happened before that, but it looked like Aaron was kind of like backing Tam up, which I've got a lot of time for, and I thought, fair play, Aaron. Then he gets booked for the push.
Yep.
But then he goes back in and pushes again, and Tam drags him away, and I thought, it's made it look worse than it actually was. It wasn't. It was a nothing push. In my opinion.
No, well, because it kind of started. There was a wee bit of niggling between. I think Tam was niggling with. It might have been Aaron Muirhead. And Watson was there, and it was because I think was it a set piece? Can't even remember what was. The ball was out of play, I think. And then what happened was the boy Watson came over and he gave Aaron Brown one of them ones like this, kind of stuck shoulder in his shoulder. And Aaron got too involved for me. I think Aaron, probably lack of experience. You're winning 5-1. Do you know what you do in that situation? You laugh at him and you smile and tell him it's 5-1, and then you just leave it. But he got wound up, and obviously that's when he's went in. And then I think he's kind of pushed Watson, got the booking, and then, as you say, he's came back in when the wee scuffles kind of started to happen and got too involved in it. And listen, yes, the referee probably could have handled it differently, but I think it's a learning one for Aaron to say, do you know what, see when you're 5-1 up and somebody sticks a shoulder and you have a wee laugh at them and tell them the score, and then that's it. And then they get more frustrated than you. They'll probably want to nail you next, but let them do that, because then they'll get sent off.
True. Yeah, so managing the game, isn't it?
Aye.
I do feel Lloyd probably, it's referee bashing, but I think he probably overreacted, in my opinion, because of the, like, if that push that he done was in the middle of the pitch during the game, you're not giving a foul for that.
No.
So that's it's a bit harsh.
I do think it is harsh, but I think you've left yourself open
100%,
for it.
You've done it, but
for being able to be sent off in that situation, where, because it's quite frustrating when you look back at it and you think, well, that's a player that's going to be missing for you next week. Do you know what I mean? One player, and the squad's thin as it is, so everybody counts. Every player's got a part to play in it, so it's just it's a little bit frustrating more than anything.
What did any other standout performers you thought did well? So you were there watching.
No, I thought it was a really good team performance. I genuinely thought everyone played really well.
Ryan Muir's first game back for a long time.
Ryan done really well, yep. Again, against good opposition.
No, it was Ryan that came off.
Was it, right?
It was Ryan that came off, sorry. Aye.
So, but he done well against good opposition, as you say, first game in a while. Everyone had a part to play. Everyone done really well. Jamie made a big save, I think, when it was 1-1 as well, when they were clean through.
Aye.
That's a huge save, and probably underestimated because you're going to win 5-1.
Yep.
But at that moment in time, they get that goal and they get themselves ahead again. They get a wee lift, and it just changes it. So it was a big save, 1-on-1 with his leg.
I was just trying to think of what happened there.
I think
was a mistake.
I think it was. I want to say it was Hooper. I seen Hooper put his hand up to say sorry. It might have not been, so I might be digging him out, and it wasn't him. But it was somebody made a mistake, because it pretty much played him clean through, didn't they? It was 1-on-1, and it was a good save from Jamie again. So
come out quick.
Yeah. But everyone to a man, I felt, put in a good shift and performed well. So
it's funny, obviously, because Ryan's obviously missed a lot of games. And Willie put himself back into midfield.
Yep.
I thought quite well,
worked
actually.
Well. Yep.
There's a lot of experience in there. He knew where to drop in a wee bit to create a bit of cover, and obviously squeeze it up when we were going forward. But I thought it worked really well. Him and Gulzer in the middle, with Charlie in front.
Yep.
Paul Smith and Dicko supporting Tam. Worked really well.
No, it was good. It was a good performance, and a kind of slightly different personnel, but worked really well. So yeah, more of that in the next 2 weeks.
Aye. Yes, exactly the same. Just do that exactly. 2 of them will do.
Tam Muir, birthday today.
Birthday today, Monday.
I think we worked out he was 28.
I think it's 28 today.
Aye. It's tough paper on for the boy, innit? Oh, Jesus Christ. No, happy birthday, Tam, for the Black and Gold podcast. Hope he has a good day, and yes, lovely little touch. Other results.
Sorry, one other one.
On you
Marco,
go.
big follower, big listener, 70 yesterday.
Oh, is he?
Big 7-0.
Happy birthday, Marco, from the
birthday,
Black and Gold podcast.
Yes, absolutely.
He'll love that, won't he?
Aye. The players done a wee video for him. Ben, the media boys, sorted them out.
Yeah. Nice.
They were all, when they were coming out of the tunnel, not for the game, but for the warm-up, they were all shouting happy birthday, Marco.
That's good. Good.
Great, man.
I hope you had a great day, Marco. Keep watching, listening, liking, subscribing. No, other results. Queens had a good victory again. They're on fire at the moment.
Would you say 4 in a row there?
4 in a row, 4 wins in a row. So they're in probably the best time to be in form going into the playoffs. When you look at the table, obviously Queens are now 4th. Am I right? No, 3rd. They're 3rd. Steny
by a point. 2 points, sorry, is it?
1 point ahead of Steny. But Steny are in terrible
2
form.
2 points behind second, though.
Yeah, 2 points behind second.
Yeah.
A point ahead of Steny and 3 points ahead of Alloa. So it's still very, very tight. Don't get me wrong. They still need to make sure they win both games.
But like you say, what a time to find form.
Oh, brilliant, because it's
like away form especially.
Aye, just Steny in general. I think they've been beat. I want to say it's something like they've won 1 in the last 7. So that's how bad a form they're in, because they were in a comfortable second position for ages and they've just dropped away.
Yeah.
So big win for Queens.
Do you think some teams will be looking at the league positions now, for thinking about one eye on playoffs? Or they're just thinking going to win it all the time anyway? Or trying to win every game? Obviously, they're trying to win every game, but
every game at the moment. But then once
4th place, second bottom, don't they?
Yeah, which at the moment's at Airdrie because of the Hamilton situation. Hamilton have obviously been deducted points and they're sitting bottom. They're relegated. They're already relegated.
See the video of the fans?
Aye, yeah, it was brutal. Aye, Hamilton's a real mess. It's just a mess of a club at the moment. So, but it'll be Airdrie, whoever. And to be fair, Airdrie are starting to pick up a wee bit of form. They've been better in the last 2 months than they have probably for the majority of the season, because they've really struggled to get any points for long periods of the season. Now they've been a wee bit better, but it looks as if it'll be them. Listen, I think you would want to finish second or third, because then you play the team that's in your league, don't you, ultimately? So it'll be interesting. Next weekend will determine a lot, because I would like to see Cove have enough in the bank just to leave all their players at home for the last game of the season. Because ultimately,
make some changes for us.
You would, though. If you're guaranteed a second, and I'm Paul Hartley, I'm being serious, I wouldn't even bring my starting 11 down to Annan. No. I wouldn't. If I had enough players, or we had a youth team and they were registered, I would genuinely bring. Why would you play them on Saturday when even travelling? Look, do you know what I mean?
Yep.
Takes it out of you travelling.
Suspensions count from the league games going into playoffs, don't they? So even accumulation of bookings, sending off injuries,
something happening, and it's a long journey down for them. So if they're second, then I'm saying to all the boys, you have the Saturday off, or they might even train on the Saturday morning, have a wee session before the Tuesday night game. So again, it might just work in Annan's favour. Which would be good. Fingers crossed, Peter. Other results, big result, Raith. Raith beat Falkirk at Falkirk as well. Falkirk leading until the 88th minute, and then they lose a goal in the 88th, they lose a goal in the 91st and the 96th minute. 3-1 they got
crazy
beat.
That, isn't it?
And they would have been almost guaranteed of winning the league as well. So a wee bit of pressure building. They play Partick Thistle away on Friday night. Partick need to win as well, because Raith are on the same points as them for the last playoff spot, so Partick need to win. So they'll be out for the 3 points. It's incredible. Livy are flying 5-0 against Ayr United on Friday night. What a result that was! Incredible league. Then you had the 2 Scottish Cup ties. Yes. You had Hearts on the Saturday, got beaten extra time against Aberdeen. 2 players sent off for Hearts. Again, it was. This is what frustrates me about referees as well, though. No, so Cammy Devlin gets 2 bookings.
Yeah.
First one I think was for arguing, but the second one's you know when it's been a corner and it gets cleared and he's on the edge of the box, but so it goes over his head and he's just watching the ball, and as it's going over his head, he's went to kick it, and I mean he's not even kicked it that high, but the Aberdeen player's just got his foot across him and he's kicked his calf, basically, the back of his calf. He's literally watching the ball the whole way, and he gets a second yellow card for that. And he's just like, and there was about 3 minutes of extra time to go, and I'm just like, it is a free kick. Just a bit of common sense. That's all you need to do is say he's not meant to kick him. He's been watching the ball and he's kicked him. The boy's no heart. There's no malice in it. Free kick. he stays on. Just
what's the letter of the law say?
I know, but
it's
nonsense. So it's just like just have a wee bit more. It frustrates everyone though, because I think then they go down to because Aberdeen actually score after that as well. So that's what I'm saying. It's just a little bit of common sense. I'm not saying that they wouldn't have scored anyways, but it just felt as if it was really harsh on them, to be fair. So good win for Aberdeen, and then Celtic on Sunday 5-0 against St Johnstone, 4-0 at half time in a semi-final.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Aye, but they're just far too good for.
So an Aberdeen Celtic final.
Yes, so that'll be an interesting one. You can only see one outcome in that, to be perfectly honest. I mean, Celtic are streets ahead of everyone, so. Yes, so that was the kind of results. Anything else? Any other ones you want to pick up on?
No, not at all. It's been a good weekend of football. Carlisle's on today.
Yes, against Accrington Stanley,
right above them.
Right above them.
So this is a must win. This is a must win for Carlisle. They've done so well against Port Vale, top of the league. Port Vale, what? Who? Port Vale. Who are they playing today? Accrington.
Who the hell are they?
Aye. So.
It'd be nice because they need it. They need to stay.
Because Accrington won on Monday, I know, didn't they?
Aye.
Friday, sorry.
Friday, they won 2-1. But it'd be nice another local team to stay in the league. You don't want to see Carlisle dropping out of the leagues. They're a massive club.
That would be 2 relegations in a row.
It would be. So hopefully they can get a result today and manage to have the great escape. Yes. Dumbarton away on Saturday.
Yeah.
It's a weird one as well, because Dumbarton are going very... if you look at their last 6 weeks, some brilliant results. Obviously that massive 6-0 against Kelty, only, a couple of weeks ago, but then they're picking up draws, they're getting wins, they're scoring goals, it's...
Tony Wallace has hit the gym again, that's why he's found his form. He's hit the gym again.
Is he back on it?
Back on it. I'll touch up Tony. He's back on it.
Some shape, the boy.
He is.
He's. But it'll be a bit tough game as well, because the pitch, I would imagine, will be pretty poor at this time of the season. When I was last there, it was pissing down actually.
What game did you go and watch again? Was it Arbroath, I think? And
it was pissing down. It was horrendous. It was it chewed up. But then I think Queen's played them since, and it was dry as anything, which is just as bad.
Still bobbly.
Aye, terrible. So it'll be. Listen, it's just find the way to win. That's all it is. Is you know what you're going to face. It's not going to be a perfect surface. So how do you win? It'll be one that boys will be looking forward to.
Again, this is the one where you're probably worried about.
Aye, so one I would be worried about.
Arbroath, you think, right, that's going to be tough, because you know they're a decent outfit, again. But Dumbarton, like, what are we getting? They've picked up form. This is the one we should be winning. But again, they're only down there because of the point deduction as well, right enough.
Yep, absolutely. They've got good players.
Aye, it's tough, mate, because obviously you want to win it. We need to win it.
Yep.
They're not really playing for anything apart from pride and
which they're obviously doing though, because you can see it. Whereas,
like,
I think you're saying Arbroath would be the hardest one. I probably would have picked Dumbarton because it's away as well on that terrible pitch that it'll probably be, and that they have picked up form. And I kind of had a suspicion, and this is taking none away from Annan's performance on Saturday, that where's Arbroath's headspace when they came down to Annan? You've won the league. It's different. Your mentality is completely different. Yes, they've got better players, but are they in holiday mode a wee bit? Sometimes you are. That's just what happens. Exactly. Aye. But whereas Dumbarton, as you say, playing for contracts, almost just a little bit of freedom from so much worry that they've been playing with this season. They know they're relegated. The club's been saved, so they know the club's going to be there. But I think it'll be a tough game.
I think you said just go find a way to win. There's nothing else for it, is there? It's just, again, you try and normalise it. You just try and, the importance of the game is just there smacking you right in the face, isn't it?
There's no, you can't water it down any, really, because it is so important. It'll be, hopefully Annan take a few fans up, because it's not too far away to go as well.
Last away game of the season as well.
So
I remember they used to do like, I don't know if it was fancy dress or if it was like, I can remember them being up at, pretty sure it was, someone will correct me if it was Montrose or Steny potentially, and they all had like Hawaiian shirts and that on.
Oh, did they?
like sunglasses and stuff on. The last away game, they used to do something like that. That's a great bit of banter.
Aye, brilliant. What colour would your shirt be if you wore one?
I wouldn't wear it. See through. Mind if my stag do you dresses up in a Johnny?
dressed up in a Johnny life-size condom, and somebody insisted to be wearing no pants as well.
First it was put boxers on.
Oh, brilliant. Hopefully a good few fans will make the journey and get behind the team, because it's a huge game.
I know. Are you going up? No.
I don't know.
I'm sure someone's.
No, I don't know. I've not planned that far ahead. So listen, I might. If I'm not doing anything, I probably will actually. There you go. So I'm looking forward to it, and then obviously
Big Vinny will get you tickets.
Big Vinny will sort me out. Aye, Big Mark Durnan, big meathead at the back. Hopefully Annan can go up there, get a result, get the 3 points, and then bring it home in the Cove game, because the crowd, you're hoping if we get
it balances on that game. Holy smokes!
It's got to be a big crowd. It's got to be a huge crowd. Big day at the club, everything. Because did you right in you saying that will the Supporters Player of the Year's awards be that night, or is that how they go?
They're that night, yeah. Right. Next week a week after. After the Cove game. Supposedly the awards night is that night.
Right. Okay.
Which, again, it'll be rammed. It usually is.
Mm-hmm.
Which again, without being no defeatist attitude at all, but it's just like, if that is the going into the playoffs on the Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday night, Tuesday night.
Aye, so you'll go straight into it, won't you? You'll go into a game on Tuesday or the Wednesday.
Just ideal, but it is what it is. It is what it is.
Aye. No, fingers crossed that it's the other end of the scale, though, because you look at the positive, exactly, a staying up party, Player of the Year, all wrapped in one.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, think positive.
There's only two of them up for it. Best nose at the club.
Biggest or best?
Worst right foot at the club. They're retiring my bunions. I heard they're hanging my bunions up in the clubhouse.
Fucking need an extra room for them. Fucking hell. Aye. No, hopefully it'll be a good night.
It will.
Yes.
You'll be there.
I'll be there.
You'll be there.
I'll be there. Annan.
What? Returning feature.
Mm-hmm.
Guest this week for hopefully a Friday release.
Yes. Big guest this week. We've got a guest in mind. We'll release that coming up in the next couple of days. So we will have a guest, and hopefully it'll be out on Friday for you all to watch.
Yep.
Get back into it.
Yeah.
With our guests coming in. It's been a busy period for us, Peter.
It's been a busy period, so get this under the belt, ease into the weekend. And do you know what? Why? There's nothing to stop us doing one next week and all, Cammy.
Absolutely.
Let's get a good run in.
Yep. And we've got a lot of entertainment to fill the Annan fans with when the off season. What have we got to do?
I know.
We're going to have to think of some big events for that. All good. All happy.
Yes, absolutely.
Good.
I think that's it. Everything covered, wasn't it?
Yep, that's us this week on the Black and Gold. So good luck to Annan again Saturday. Go and get them 3 points at the barn. Bring them back to Galabank for a big finale. Hopefully, good luck to all the boys up there. And yes, thanks again for joining us on the Black and Gold review show. Until the next time, we'll see you all then.